some version of East of Raleigh, maybe.
Yes, it's almost in tune.
So it was 2011. Cart calls me up. He's written this song called East of Raleigh for the Irish State Magazine. Write a song about North Carolina. Cart calls me up 2011. Let's record this. Cart's got this new recorder. Very, very advanced digital recorder. Remember we
couldn't afford 8 tracks, so it was 2.
Probably like 3 or 4 nights. Yeah. You guys hadn't been back here too long, living in Collington. At one point, I'm standing in Clark's shower. He's sitting on the toilet, playing the guitar while I'm singing. I think we probably switched it around too. We stood in the hallway, in the tile hallway. And ultimately, I think we recorded in my living room. And ultimately, we decided back one of the cars out of my garage. Clark sits in the corner. I stand in the middle with the 6-foot ladder to the recorder about eye level or so. And that's where we got our final song, right?
Yeah, the band was named.
So this is part of the courthouse sessions. Should be a link on your screen. If you want to donate to the Dare County Arts Council. Yes, you will. Hope you enjoy a couple songs from the Bluegrass Hills. Going down backwoods, Tennessee byway. One arm on the wheel, holding my lover with the other. The sweet, soft southern thrill. Worked hard all week, got a little jingle on a Tennessee Saturday night. Couldn't do better, down together. My Dixie landed light. Spent my dollar, parked in a holler neath the mountain moonlight. Hold her up tight, make a little loving. Little turtle loving on the breeze of the Dixie night. It's my life, oh so right. My Dixie landed light. Head down south to the land of the pine, loving my way to North Carolina. Staring up the road, pray to God I see headlights. Headed up the coast for 17 hours, picking me a bouquet of some flowers. And I'm hoping for Raleigh I can see my baby tonight. So rock me, mama, like a wagon wheel. Rock me, mama, anyway. out of Roanoke. I called a trucker out of Philly, had a nice long tow. He's a heading west in the Cumberland Gap to Johnson City, Tennessee. And I gotta get a move on before the sun. Hey, my baby calling my name, and I know she's the only one. And if I die trying, at least I will die free. So rock me, mama, like a wagon wheel. Rock me, mama, any way you feel. Mama, rock me. Rock me, mama, like the wind and the rain. Rock me, mama, like a southbound train. Rock me, mama, like a wagon wheel. Rock me, mama, any way you feel. Mama, rock me. Rock me, mama, like the wind and the rain. Rock me, mama, like a southbound train. Mama, rock me.
I mean, we grew up around here. We just been playing. We just do it for fun, and we don't try not to take any money. Or if the money we do give, we try to donate it. So everybody who comes and is so kind to actually share some tip money with us or anything like that, we don't keep it. And that's not to say that we're better than the performing musicians. We want to support the performing musicians too. But I think today and for this show, all proceeds go to the North Carolina Veteran Songwriting event that's over at the Dare County Arts Council. Chris Solon and his team are putting that together. The website, I think, will be on your screen, and we're real fortunate, I think, to support that event. And obviously, hats off to all the veterans who are going to come share their experience with us, and we owe them a debt of gratitude that we can't quite express.
Absolutely. Thank you, guys.
One of the cool things I think this band has allowed us all to do is support a lot of causes that are really important to us. So I know one of our first gigs, we supported a friend of yours that since passed away, and we're able to help raise some money for his family. I know we've supported things like St. Baldrick's Foundation. After Hurricane Dorian, we were able to raise several $1,000s for the community foundation. So one of the coolest things about us just getting together is we're able to share our love of music in a way that I hope makes a real difference in people's lives and our community. I wish it'd be much bigger.
A long time forgotten, your dreams that just fell by the way. The good life he promised ain't what she's living today. She never complains of the bad times or the bad things he's done, Lord. She just talks about the good times they've had and all the good times to come. She's a good-hearted woman in love with a good-timing man.
Hey, husband, you hot, baby.
She loves him in spite of his weight. She don't understand. Through teardrops and laughter, we're gonna pass through this world hand in hand. She's a good-hearted woman in love with a good-timing man. Come on. good-hearted woman in love with a good time and slow down. One, two, three. She's a good-hearted woman in love with a good time and man. Loves him in spite of his ways. She won't understand. Two drops in laughter are gonna pass through this world hand in hand. She's a good-hearted woman in love with a good time and man. She's a good-hearted woman in love with a good time. She loves him in spite of his ways. Two drops in laughter, we're gonna pass through this world hand in hand. She's a good-hearted woman in love with a good time and man. One more time. Good-hearted woman in love with a good time and man. Who loves him in spite of his ways. Two drops in laughter, we're gonna pass through this world hand in hand. Hands right here, ready? She's a good-hearted woman loving a good time and man.
One of the cool things about music is the way that it brings everyone together. That's one of the neat things, to wherever we're playing, just to see the crowd, to see everybody interacting, see everybody enjoy the music, having a good time. Really cool to see what the Arts Council is doing in that respect with the virtual concerts, the way that folks continue to tune in. So just the way that, I don't know, music makes you feel kind of uplifting, certainly in light of the times of the past couple months.
Sherry was a waitress at the only joint in town. She had a reputation as a girl who'd been around down Main Street after midnight with a brand new pack of cigs, a fresh one hanging from her lips, and a beer between her legs. She'd ride down to the river and meet with all her friends. The road moves on forever, and the party never ends. Sonny was alone, older than the rest. He was going in the bed, but couldn't pass the test. He hung around town, and sold a little pot. All gone when it was sunny, and one day he got caught. But he was back in business, and they set him free again. The road goes on forever, and the party never ends. Sonny's playing 8-ball at the joint where Sherry works. Some drunk in out of town with his hand up Sherry's skirt. Sonny took his pool cue, laid drunk out on the floor, slipped $1 in her tip jar and walked on out. She running right behind him, with the pouring rain. The road goes on forever, and the party never ends. They jumped into his pickup. Sonny jammed her down his gear. Sonny looked at Sherry and said, "Let's get on out of here." Stars are high above, the moon's in the east, and the sun setting on. They reached Miami Beach. They got a hotel by the water and a port on Main Street. The road goes on forever, and the party never ends. broke bathroom window and climbed on out the back. Jerry drove the pickup down on the side. Well, always acting sunny and was breathing in his right. Stepped out in the alley with a single shot 14 and the road goes on forever and the party never ends. Left the ball in lane, they made their getaway. Got back to the motel just before the break. Money gave her all the money and blew her a little kiss. They asked you how this happened, say I forced you into this. I assume it's a deal like this gear around the way. And the road goes on forever and the party never ends. It's Main Street after midnight, just like it was before. 21 months later, it's a local grocery store. Sharing buys a paper and a cold 6-pack of beer. The headlines read that Sonny is going to the jail. She moved back on to Main Street in her new Mercedes-Benz. The road goes on forever and the party never ends.
Yeah, and the band was named after, for all those folks who've been to Collington, the Blue Crab Bar, because we said one day if we were ever famous, we would play at the Blue Crab Bar. So Blue Crab Bar, the name of our band, is a direct tribute to you guys. And maybe one day when we get real famous, we'll be able to come play.
Yeah, they're one of our Instagram followers. We had 3 or 4.
Yep.
Yeah, that was it. Park would drive by the Blue Crab Bar every day, leaving Collington. And we had to come up with a name to submit our song to Our State Magazine. Molasses Creek won that. They won that competition.
Carolina Chocolate Drops were the judges.
Daddy gave her her first pony and told her to ride. She climbed high in that saddle, fell I don't know how many times. He taught her a lesson that she learned, maybe a little too well. Cowgirls don't cry. Ride, baby, ride. Lessons in life are gonna show you in time. Soon enough, you're gonna know why. 'Cause it's gonna hurt every now and then. If you fall, get back on again. Cowgirls don't cry. She got married, never was quite right. She wanted a house, a home and babies. He started coming home late at night. She didn't let him see it break her heart. She didn't let him see her fall apart. Cowgirls don't cry. Ride, baby, ride. Lessons in life gonna show you in time. Soon enough, you're It's gonna hurt every now and then. If you fall, get back on again. Cowgirls don't cry. Phone rang early one morning. Her mama's voice, she'd been crying. Said, it's your daddy, you need to come home. This is it, I think he's dying. She laid the phone down by his head. The last words that he said, cowgirls don't cry. Ride, baby, ride. Lessons tonight, gonna show you in time. Soon enough, we're gonna know why. 'Cause it's gonna hurt every now and then. If you fall, get back on again. Cowgirls don't cry.
So after 2011, Clark and I, maybe a couple times a year, we get together and just play a little bit here and there. And then in toward the end of 2018, we just decided we'd give it a go.
Well, now we play with all 6 strings on a guitar instead of just 2. So
We were playing at the Tiki Hut in Pirates Cove, and Frank shows up. He'd called me beforehand. Frank played the tenor saxophone in a band up in Elizabeth City, and I asked him, I was like, "Hey man, bring your harmonica if you've got one." So he shows up and he jumped in on a wagon wheel. We gave him a hat, so he was officially a Blue Crab boy. Miles presents us for that. Early July, Miles was coming home from San Francisco for the 4th of July, and we're gonna do this gig at Duckwoods Country Club. He couldn't stand it, decided he was going to move back here to join the Blue Crab Boys. Isn't that the story?
yeah,
Yeah.
He heard the band once and quit and moved out here, kind of like the Grateful
Yeah.
Dead or something.
Then, what comes next? You're talking to Chris Solon one day?
Yeah, Chris is there. I mean, we really do. We're not an exclusive band, so anybody can come play with us pretty much any time or any song, as long as it's got 2 chords, because those are the only ones I know. As long as it's a 2-chord song, anybody can come play with us. So we're fortunate to have a lot of people who are a lot better in the band than I think I am and whatnot. So
We begged Benny to come play with us. He wouldn't do it.
I don't blame him.
We begged him some more. Finally showed up. It sounded pretty good.
Get down, good boy. Baby got a moon all over there. Strictly bitch, you don't play around. Cover much ground, got a game by the pound. Getting paid is a forte, each and every day. I try to play away, I can't get her out of my mind. Wow, I think about the girl all the time. East side to the west side, push a fat right. It's no surprise. She got tricks in the stash, stacking up the cash, fast when it comes to the gas. By no means average, she's on when she's gotta have it. Baby, you're a perfect 10, I wanna get in, can I get down so I like the way you're working, no diggity, I gotta bang it up. I like the way you're working, no diggity, I gotta bang it up. I like the way you're working, no diggity, I got to bag it up. I like the way you work it, no diggity. I got to bag it up. Street knowledge by the pound. Baby, never act wild. Very low key on the profile. Catching feelings is a no. Let me tell you how it goes. Herbs the word, spins the verb. Lovers at curves, so freak what you heard. Rolling with the fatness, you don't even know what the half is. You gotta pay to play. Just a shorty thing, make it look your way. Like the way you work it, no diggity. Every day, you're blowing my mind, baby. In time, baby, I can get you in my ride. I like the way you work it, no diggity. I got to bag it up. I like the way you work it, no diggity. I got to bag it up. I like the way you work it, no diggity. I got to bag it up. I like the way you work it, no diggity. I got to bag it up. Alright, here we go. Benny's about to get funky. Hey yo, hey yo, hey yo, hey yo. Hey yo, hey yo, hey yo, hey yo. Yeah, Benny's in full effect. Come on, yeah, Benny's in full effect. Break it down, break it down. Hey ya, hey ya, hey ya, hey ya. Hey yo, hey yo, hey yo, hey yo. How's your next? Hey yo, hey yo, hey yo, hey yo. Miles is in full effect, yeah. Miles is in full effect. Come on, Miles. Frank's in full effect. Come on, Frank. Frank's in full effect, yeah. Come on, man. Chris is in full effect, yeah. Chris is in full effect. Come on, Chris. Chris is in full effect. You work